Okay, and then last thing before we wrap, because I want to circle back to this and as to why I kind of asked you about Ant-Man, just because I think it is kind of a good conversation. Because you know how people are kind of like, can you separate the artist from the music? So like, can you separate the player from the sport? I think that that's the kind of the question that it poses when people talk about, okay, this stuff happens, but how do you feel about their on-court?
Yeah, and I'm not against him in no way.
Yeah.
He's from Atlanta, so you want him to do well.
Well, what does that mean? What does that mean? He's from Atlanta. Why can't he do well from Seattle? What does that mean, Murder? What does that mean? What is that? I asked you if you're an AT alien. Are you an AT alien or not?
I'm not an AT alien, but she was asking about the storyline. So the storyline goes with marketing. When you think of marketing, this is more for the mainstream brand. If you think, I watched Anthony Edwards play several games when he was like in the 9th grade, when he was playing up in Morehouse, when he was a combo guard trying to figure out if he was a point or a shooting guard. So I was there to see the evolution of what he is right now. But when you asked me, it was about the storyline. The storyline is more so. It's better. It's probably a better story with Halliburton because it inspired people that are not that good to keep going and stuff like that. But you got a similar story in Anthony Edwards. But I think some of the other things that happen just kind of put it in a different light. And I'm trying to deal with it the right way.
Mace, you said this would be good because he's from Atlanta. I don't know what Atlanta has to do. Why couldn't he be from Seattle and have the same story? Why he couldn't be from Nebraska?
Or Oshkosh.
Yeah, Oshkosh. But I just try to figure out, what city are you down with?
Says the guy who's wearing Boston right now.
I'm not from Boston. I have no relation with Boston. I used to love the Patriots too. Yeah. I'm just saying, Jeff Hamilton sentenced to me, you know. I'm just following protocol on the show. And Jason Tatum, you're my title town, Jason Tatum, man. I can't wait for you to get back. What's the exact question so I can answer it correctly?
I was basically saying, you know, people ask, can you separate the artist from the music? So can you separate the player from the sport?
I could.
Yeah.
I absolutely could. Listen, we sit there all the time and listen, it depends on what it is. Like, and that's a great question. I like that question because sometimes it's blurred lines. Yeah. They just can't separate me from a movie some nights. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not easy for everybody to do. Can I do it? Cool. So can everybody do it? Cool. Let me give you an example, right? Can it be done? Yes, but I'm gonna give you an example. For some people, it's not easy.
It's hard for people.
For certain people, like for instance, right? Some people separated too much. I was hanging out one night with Vivica Fox.